Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to today's SEO Q&A session with me, and hopefully Mr. Chris Palmer does join us. Sponsored by Mr. Randy, the news guy, 38 Digital Market. The link is below if you want to check out deliverables, links, referring domains, and all the other benefits that come from a digital PR campaign. Check out the link below to 38 Digital Market and see what other services they have too. And Randy is here as well, saying good Wednesday to us. So always good to see you, Mr. Rode. And TG Bowman is also here. Radu is here also. Holly, I was just reading your Facebook post that you didn't make it to Rockstars. Hope you're well and your back is sorted or getting sorted. Tommy Finnan, Darren Muzzy, and Mr. Palmer has joined us as well.
I was talking with David V. We were fixing up some PR stuff. We were having a good old time with that. We had fun.
Nice. Who the hell's David V again?
It's just a client. It's a client. Oh, yeah. Right, you don't know him.
I was like, I know this guy.
It's the gentleman I know.
Well, yeah, my brain's a fucking sieve. I can't remember who I know anymore. But
what's new?
Not much. We've got people jumping in. Mark Flanagan, Justice, Richard Johnson, a satisfied customer of Randy, who can vouch for him. And Randy also says hello, Holly, just in case you missed it. But yeah, Palmer, nice new haircut. Happy haircut. But yeah, what's new with you? Anything good, exciting, crazy?
Nothing new, but that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, if you're keeping quiet, you're keeping out of trouble. So
staying out of trouble. I've been hitting the tubes, but staying out of trouble. That's for sure.
That's the main thing. Are you going to SEO Rockstars this year?
Dory, I don't think she spoke to me about speaking. So if she reaches out, I would love to speak. But if not, then no.
I think it's on tomorrow or in the next few days. So
so no. Nope, I'm not going.
Oh, is that you, Chris?
Oh no, it's Pop. He likes you, man. I told him, well, come watch us.
Yeah. Hello, Pop. Chris Palmer Senior. I didn't know if it was a troll at first. I'm like, is that someone? No. But good to see you, Pops. Darren Muzzy is also giving a shout out to Pops. But Justice has the first question. Do you have any ChatGPT prompts to find high ticket niches? No, come on, Chris. Give us the secret fucking prompt. Stop fucking around.
No, the best niches that I have found are from communicating with people. I'm like, oh, what are you working on? Oh, gee, I like that. I talked to a gentleman the other morning, and he's flipping. You would never guess CDs, sealed CDs.
Right.
And I'm like, what the? Really? That's worth something? He's like, yeah, you get the CD graded. And they're worth dough. And I'm like, really? Wow, I didn't know.
But it was like Holly Starks once said. I can't remember where she said it or who she said it to, but she just says, don't share your fucking niche with me, because the chances are, if I like it, I'm going to fucking come after it. So I think the same rules apply where Palmer's concerned.
Yeah, it's 99.9% of people have that I speak to have, the law firm, real estate, like stuff that I'm, I would never even think about. But every now and again, you get people that have, some type of affiliate or an e-com, and I'm like, huh, that's an interesting idea. Usually though, once I get diving into it, I'm like, nah, you can have it. I don't want nothing to do with that. Too much for me. I just stick to SEO.
But just this, I would kind of reiterate what Chris says. Like, I've never had a prompt or a suggestion from someone of a niche that I wanted to dive into. It was always like a weird conversation, or someone's came to me, look, I'm doing this, and I'm like, fucking, that's interesting. Some weird, like I've come across guys that have made millions selling plant pots. I've had guys that sold nothing else but safes, like hotel safes, underfloor safes, in houses. I've had guys that have done affiliate just selling generators, power generators.
Oh yeah.
So they're like 2, 3, 4 grand a pop. And I think, for me, hunting scopes was another one. One of my mates used to do affiliate in, and I'm like, hunting scopes, and they're like, £500 a pop, and there's reasonable search volume, good commission, blah 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 blah. So I think there's just certain things that, personally, I would never have thought of hunting scopes, generators, but these people are in it. And when you think about it, you're like, fuck, that's a high ticket item. Generators are 2, 3, 4, 5 grand. Why am I not fucking doing it? So I think those conversations have helped me massively decide the niches.
Also, to another piece of advice, go over to Flippa and take a look. Like, what's in the like dog food's probably out. 9 trillion dog food sites. Like, go over there and take a look down that list. Like, okay, here's the losers. And then you could go over to Empire and see, okay, this guy got $1 million for this. Oh, sheesh, that might be a winner. you know, so that's a nice way to. I'd rather know what not to do than what to do. You know what I mean? For sure.
Holly says, you boys need to get more familiar. Get on the wagon before you're way behind. So I like ChatGPT and all that stuff, but I don't look for prompts to find high ticket niches, because I'm already in all the high ticket niches that I need to be. So I'm not
house
tickets, but but I just couldn't do any more than I'm currently doing. So so there you go. But Rob's got an interesting question. How do you get results with SEO in a crowded market, IT support, with strong, big spending competitors? So you've got big, hungry, greedy competitors who are spending a fuck ton of money. Can you muscle your way in, and how?
By looking at the smaller markets, that is probably a lot of work for a much smaller payout. At least digitally, like having on the website. For instance, maybe targeting not Phoenix or Los Angeles, New York City, and going after smaller areas at a larger scale could be a way to get in. Having a resource center or some type of, I don't know much about that specific industry, but I'm sure there's some type of resource out there that could be a draw. Maybe it could be, some type of informational hub, along with targeting smaller areas for commercial type keywords could be a way in. Also, too, the guy who spends the most generally gets more clients. So ads probably is out, actually, now that I think about it. But are they on maps? Are they running maps ads? Are they playing that game?
I would always start at the bottom. Map ads, are they crushed it in GMB? Have they got multiple locations? Can you get those multiple locations? I know someone criticized you the other day, Chris, for teaching GMB tricks. Did you see that one?
No.
Someone put it in my mastermind chat. Someone was giving you some stick. Chris is a fucking bandit teaching people how to, get unverified GMBs. What the fuck is this? Blah 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 blah. But yeah, all of these things I think are quick, easy to get traffic. And like Chris says, potentially expand aggressively on a smaller areas, and then hopefully by then you can start to spend some actual money on, going after the bigger stuff. So I think you've got to start, getting some traffic, see that it works, build up the money, and then go from there. And yeah, it might have been Randy that posted it in my group. Some dude in LinkedIn was blasting you.
Yes.
But here's what happens, Chris.
Talking about me.
My group had your back. My group were all in there arguing. So my guys were in there.
Guys.
Where the fuck was your guys?
They were in your group.
So yeah, someone had you on blast. It was some white hat agency guy who thinks it's criminal to.
May I ask their name?
I don't know it, but I'm sure Randy could DM you.
It'll be fun. I would never chime in, but I appreciate that he's thinking about me. My ears were ringing a little bit the other day. I was eating popcorn with little Chris, and I'm like, wait, whoa. I had that ring going on, It's probably that dude.
So Maeve is here as well.
The bandit for teaching people how to make money. I'm the bandit. Oh, that's hysterical. From the agency guy banging people in the head for five a month and doing $100 worth of work. I'm the bandit.
It's weird.
Oh, that's fun. Anyway, moving on.
Yes. Haji. Do you work on forums, social, and community links? If yes, then how do you make strategy, like plan month to month? I don't work in a forum, but I do work in my own community. So I do have a private mastermind, and that's all private. And we do, 2 or 3 calls a week. It's all scheduled, done properly. We're Monday, Wednesday, and we'll sometimes add in another day. It's all about consistency and planning and building up that community. Of course, I do social media, I do YouTube, and all that kind of stuff as well. So, do I make a strategy? Yes. It's nothing spectacular. We have a bunch of people in a community. We agree what we want to talk about and discuss week on week, and just get it fucking done. Just start shooting the shit, throwing stuff out there. Some sessions are probably complete and utter dog shit, and some are not. But people are still there. People are still enjoying it. They get value. So there's no crazy, weird, and wonderful strategy. Even when it comes to social media, I stick out what I feel I want to share and what I want to stick out. I withhold certain amounts of information because I just can't be bothered listening to people putting me on fire for them not agreeing with the tactics or the testing or the things that I like to play with and stuff like that. So it's it's strategic. I don't want to give everything out to bandits out there who sit in their boxer shorts at home, getting jealous of people and things like that. So I try and lure people into a community, and I'm pretty sure the folks that are here in my community will tell you I will call a spade in the community. I'm not there to hide. I'm not there to sell. I could easily have sold all sorts of bullshit to these guys in the community. And the guys will tell you, I don't even sell my own shit in my community. I actually say, do not fucking sell people shit in the community. It's not a sales thing. It's a educational thing. By all means, if you want to go and buy someone's shit and they do things, then by all means buy it. But yeah, so there's nothing crazy. They're just honest, transparent, go with the flow. And that's it, mate. Just shoot enough stuff out there and figure out what sticks, what works, what people enjoy, and do more of it. So that's what I do. But do you do anything crazy, Chris, strategically, or just shoot the shit and see what happens?
Essentially, I've definitely taken quite a bit of feedback recently. So I think that the strategy, like you mentioned, I like that phrase that you use specifically, done correctly. I think there's a right and wrong way to run a show. So but nothing. It's nothing crazy. No, but it is definitely planning the work and then work that plan. See what's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? And then looking at, well, what's the top shelf guy doing? And how's that laid out? And how's that structured? To me, I don't value that. I value information, but not everyone's me. Like, I'm not looking for, it's laid out on a sheet pretty. Like, who cares? What's the info? Right? But people value that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is.
So anyone not in Craig's group is a fool. Ditto for Chris's group. Thank you very much, Richard. Richard has been in there from day dot, and it is very much appreciated. The same with a lot of the fellas, a lot of experienced guys in the group as well. And I even learned from the group. Randy showed me, sold me 2 fucking tools on an hour ago on my tool. Dude, he showed me one video. I'm not going to share them because I don't want to. I want to play with them first. But he showed me a video one, and then he showed me a fucking social media one. And I'm like, motherfuckers just sold me 2.
It's not AppSumo, is it?
I'm supposed to be in there selling, Chris. And I'm wanted.
He got me spun out on a few tools on AppSumo before.
Dude, we have a specific tool chat in our group because
I heard.
I don't want to fucking see. At time I mute that one, dude. I just can't fucking see it because I'm the worst for buying shit. But Chris, if you want to grab a pen, that's the name of the person. Dre Sean something.
Wow, interesting.
Senior SEO manager, and Business Growth Ready said it was N Patel, but it wasn't really, of course.
I wish. I would. Please. I wish.
Holly makes a good point here. Now, Holly, there's a guy in my group. I'm not going to say him. I'm not going to say his niche, but people in my group will know who I'm talking about. This guy booked a mastermind, a consultancy call with me, and he says, Craig, I want to talk to you. He says, I've got a website that's dying. It's fucking literally dying, and all that stuff. So I jump on the call, ask him for the URL, check it out, what traffic's going on. The guy's getting about 1 million clicks a month. That's a website that's dying, by the way, according to him. Anyway, I'm like, yeah, dude, it's dude. I'll give you $1,000 for it. He's like, get to fuck.
It's dead. Here's a G.
But the crazy thing was the majority of his traffic that he's got over the last 5 years is from Pinterest. All of it, dude, nearly all of it comes from Pinterest. And now I've paid for Simon Hogbin. Simon's in here somewhere. He had a Pinterest marketing course and talking about Tailwind and all the other fucking bullshit. Dude, I'm too impatient for fucking Pinterest. That shit, people have told me that it pops years later. Fucking years later.
Well,
how the fuck you get it to pop now? And I'm pulling my hair out because I can't. That's one platform I can't get to work for me, Holly. Cannot fucking figure it out. Can't get shit to pop the way that this guy's got his shit to pop. And there's fucking tons of traffic there. So I bought courses. Simon's was just one of a number, and I still can't fucking work it out. So,
well, and that's the piece there too, is there's, because you want to be able to grab pictures, right, and re-edit them and then repost them with your own words, right, and automate it fast. Yeah. And there's only like 2 tools that do it, but they're so slow and bulky. There's like no good automation for it. Did you notice this, or is it just me?
That's not for me. Pinterest, when it comes to Pinterest, tool-wise, I'm not too sure. I've I was looking at that Tailwind, and I just find it very confusing. But other tools that what you're talking about, I've not fucked around with them too much. But I think the whole process just bores me to tears. It's a VA's job, but I just need to know. I just need someone to tell me what to use, what to fucking do. So Holly, make me a fucking course, so that me and Chris can group buy it. And I'm only kidding. Slow and steady pin wins the pin game. Skylar Samuels is here. Go crazy, Holly. Missed that guy, my gangster bro. I'm not sure who we're talking about there. But since no one is asking questions, Holly will ask more. What's the difference between content marketing and social marketing, Chris?
What's the difference between content marketing and social marketing? Is there a difference? Aren't they essentially the same thing? Kind of. I mean, one's words on page on a website, and the other ones are words on other people's websites or videos or audio. I don't. It falls into the same bucket of marketing for me, internet marketing. I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for, but to me, it's all part of the overall strategy. I think they work together. The content piece, though, that's the man. I've been watching Neil, man. He is just banging them out. I've tried that before with little test sites, though. It just doesn't. It's like, dang, man. Like, I guess yeah, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Have you banged out tons of content on sites, and yeah, they go.
Yeah.
But it's like, man.
So, because of the power and authority that fucking guy's got, it just hits so much better.
Yeah. I'm like watching them. I'm like, dude, 4 posts a day, dude, and they all go. I'm like, what the heck? 3 emails a day and 4 posts a day. Sheesh. That's the blueprint.
He's not doing that himself. He's got the process down to a fucking fine art. But yes, Mario is the man, Darren. I hope you gave him a wee message. Vasil has a question. In clothing e-com, top 3 places on all keywords are domains with unoptimized category pages. No titles, description, header 1, with 15 DR and PR. No backlinks, no blogs, no topical authority, and no EAT.
Is that a question or a statement?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a statement, but
yeah,
that's the case. Let us know exactly a bit more information about that niche, because that's the competition I like. Question from Mr. Muzzy. What does the co mean in co-citation?
Correlated citation. It's a co-citation. Basically, what's my definition, or what does it mean to me? A co-citation, there's structured citations and unstructured citations. A co-citation is an unstructured citation. Or I like to use them inversely. Same thing though. All these words, and then I hear other people say something. I'm like, wait, what's that? Wait, what do you mean? Everyone thinks about things differently, and they come up with their own things. I wish they just had a glossary, and it's like, okay, this is what we're going to call this stuff. All right, guys, everybody on the same page? Sheesh. What's it mean to you?
Co-citation, just a corresponding citation.
There you go.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
But Vasil, the guy who was talking about that niche with the shitty competition, low, no backlinks, no blogs, no fucking nothing. What should they do? What would your advice?
Well, clothing, commodity. You might look at those pages, but I assume that if you go looking up specific items, I'm almost positive. I'm not sure, but it's probably dominated by Amazon, Walmart, stores like this, where, that's the age-old thing. It's like, wow, their structure sucks. The topical relevance isn't there. Their UR isn't right. There's no links pointing to the pages. They don't have anything written. Yeah, but Google has decided that these are the winners. You might be able to catch a spot 4 or 5 on some of those SERPs. And if that's enough to carry a business, then go after it. But I would, it's a commodity. Like, what is it? Like, maybe if it was higher end clothing of some sort, something special, maybe perhaps. But what are we selling? Jeans? Like, I just don't see the opportunity. Too much work, not enough money.
Yeah.
But I'm not in that niche, so take that with a grain of salt.
It all comes down to the margin and stuff like that. But I think you're right, Chris. If it's shitty jeans and there's low margins or whatever, then what's the fucking point?
Well, yeah, and why would they go to, Craig's Jean Co. when, what Macy's is right there? You know what I mean? Macy's or Craig's Jean Co. Macy's. Got free shipping.
So he's saying it's in Europe, no Amazon, no eBay. Used to be actual competition with high DR sites like mine. Now it's shitty domains that are taking over.
Wow. And there's changes and fluctuations going on right now in the marketplace, right? Google's making a lot of changes very rapidly. We can tell by the SERP fluctuations, right?
Yeah.
So I would look at the timeline, and it looks like you've been watching the industry. It's only a matter of time before Google recalibrates. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that that's what it's going to be, because I'm sure you've gotten lucky too. Put up a site, you see something, you get, and you get like what, a 6-month run, and you're out of there. Think about long-term. Don't think about right now. So that's my best advice.
Haji wants to ask, he's looking to work with anyone. A big name is double ticket for me from US or UK as an SEO, but haven't pitched anyone so far. Would love to hear something useful for you, from you. So Haji wants to work with a big name. I'm a big company, big whatever, big name, whatever it is. UK or US, obviously the money's there. We understand why you want to do that. My question back to you, Haji, would be, why would someone want to work with you? So you're going to have to make yourself an attractive proposition to these people, because I know for me, I get pitched 150 times a day by people who want to work for me, want to work with me, who want to sell me shit, who want to do, and it's just delete, bin. Now you're going to have to stand out from the crowd. Now, obviously, I know you from on here, and we're friends on Facebook, but I don't know how experienced you are. Now, how you have to demonstrate knowledge, you have to capture someone's attention, you have to do something different, because every fucking big name, every company is being bombarded with this stuff on a daily basis. So why would they pick you? That is the key thing that I would throw back at you. You've got to demonstrate something. You've got to show, you've got to wow them, because there's 150 people a day trying to get that money that you're after. And you are going to have to come with something different in your pitch to make someone interested, whether that be pricing, whether that be a case study, whether that be something thinking outside the box. But Chris, you'll be the same as me. You get smashed daily with fucking services, gigs, fucking people have offered to work for free to learn from me, all sorts of stuff. And I get why they do it, but what sticks out to you?
Well, when I don't ever want to work with somebody who wants to be the man. I want you to be the best number 2 that you can be. So if I go look at your profile, which I think I have because you've emailed me, right? Like, you're talking about SEO and you want to do this, and you want to do that. You want to be the man. I'm looking for somebody to be the best number 2. So if you want to position yourself to work with somebody like us, I don't want somebody that wants to come in and learn and see the clients and know the back end and the process and everything to go and compete with me. I want somebody to work for me, or with me, I should say. So I think it's a recalibration of thinking, and, where are you positioned, and then pitch people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people are going to see. Oh, he's an expert. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. Oh, he's going to learn the business so he can run against me.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I was going to say, why do you look for a number 2? Is it because you can't be bothered creating another competitor?
Well, and 2, you don't know I don't know their dream or aspiration, right? I don't, I'm not going to teach you what I've had to learn the hardest way so I can hurry up your process. I need somebody to help me grow my business, not get what they need to accelerate theirs.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for somebody that doesn't know jack and just wants to work. Okay. This is who I want personally,
Interesting. Hopefully that gives you some insights there, Haji. Try and approach it with that in mind, and maybe you'll stick out from the crowd. Tommy, social marketing, you can engage with communities. Holly said content marketing is content itself, management and posting and strategy. Social is building and becoming influencers on TikTok, Pin, IG, Twitter. You're building everything off social. How do you build a persona? Asks Mr. Muzzy. Do you build a lot of personas these days?
Well, I talked to some guy. I think I build a lot, but in the grand scheme and other people I talk to, no, I'm not building a lot. But we do have personas. Yes. How do you build a persona? Man, there's a gentleman in our group. His name's Alex. He seems to have that dialed in. That could be a great conversation for Thursday, Darren. He has that dialed in. He's great. I think it starts with the creation of the face, and then creating the profiles that back that up. LinkedIn, social, all the socials, set up the email, like you're creating a person digitally.
Yeah.
Now you have a persona. I've only had one really good success doing that. It was a company selling cold therapy. It worked out very, very well.
Interesting. But Haji, we're always happy to answer things in a positive and straightforward manner. So keep the questions coming, folks. We do still have just under half an hour to go. Skylar's seen me sniffing this marker. It is really good. Permanent ink marker. Smells so good, dude. It's fucking amazing.
I was wondering why you're so happy today.
But yeah. So, good eye for detail, Skylar. And Love Alex says Darren Muzzy. Vasil, do you have affiliate websites, Chris?
Nope.
Yes, from me. A number of them. But I am strange that you asked that. I was having a conversation with a chap yesterday who's quite big in the affiliate space, and he has recognized that I am actually doing a lot more e-com and drop shipping than affiliate these days. So he's like, is that deliberate? Is there a point to that? Why are you doing it? Blah, 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 blah. Obviously for me, affiliate, I've had my fingers burnt a few times with affiliates, slashing commissions and various other bits and bobs. And, I'm liking the drop shipping e-com type model. I just think it's more sustainable. I have a lot more control. And, affiliate, it's still good depending on who you're working with. But the tracking and even things like, people having the accepting the cookies. If you don't accept that, then it's hard to track. And, tracking's just a fucking pain in the ass when it comes to affiliate. So I'd rather own the fucking thing and drop ship, to be honest. So I'm trying to move more towards that because you can get bent over.
You're white labeling, or black labeling the product and flipping it, or are you just
no drop shipping, dude? Boom! I don't.
So you're not getting it, stamping it, and reselling it.
No.
Oh no,
that's too much work.
That's I thought that's where you were at, but that's next though. That's where you're headed.
Nah, not necessarily, dude. I don't particularly want to hold stock. That's the thing. I quite like the idea of being the marketing functionality, and someone else deals with all the staff and the packaging, the labeling, and all that fucking stuff. And we we split the money. Is essentially how it goes. So I don't want to manage teams and warehouses and packaging and ordering fucking sellotape. So now I'm trying not to
get customers to the door.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm good at. I don't want the rest. But
I love you, Craig.
have I done any gambling websites SEO? Yes, a number of them. Pain in the ass niche, competitive as fuck, but very lucrative, of course. But yeah,
you make a lot fast. But
yeah,
it's not.
You need to spend a lot as well if you really want to.
Is it sustainable though? Those crypto those are very attractive businesses, but man, all the output and then it just gets washed like fudge.
Yeah. That's not fun. Not fun. But what are your thoughts of 2024 within this space for lead gen and affiliate? I don't think there's anything wrong at all with lead gen at all. No bad things I can say about lead gen. That's where the real money's at and real marketers are at. Affiliate, I see commissions being slashed. I see, a lot of problems when it comes to affiliate. Affiliates have always been notorious. They don't want to fucking pay you. They want your clicks. They want your links. They want your fucking traffic. They don't want to fucking pay you. If there's an easy way not to fucking pay you, if they can skim a bit, it fucking happens. So, and that's happening more and more frequently. And let's be honest, a lot of people like Amazon, they don't fucking need us anymore. They've got enough traffic. Fuck you guys. Boom. Cut the commissions to the point where it's
not even worth it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my opinion. But Chris, do you think differently?
I do have a few small fries out there, but it's the same amount of work. I like lead gen is number one for me, but isn't everyone's business lead gen? Right?
Yeah.
Technically speaking. But yeah, I lead gen is definitely where I focus 99.9% of our attention. But yeah, no, nothing to add.
He's just bringing people through the door, does his thing, and pops it off to old Andy boy or whoever the hell you're working with, and that's it. You get your fucking payment.
That's it. I just as long as I can see, as long as I see things differently than everyone else moving forward, I'll stay. We'll be doing good.
Yeah. But Anwar, what are the best backlinking strategies nowadays? How much backlinks matter in today's world? So I'll rephrase this slightly. People talk about SEO changing and all that kind of stuff. How important do you feel backlinks are as part of the strategy? You still feel it's 50-50 with content, or 20% now in backlinks, 20% somewhere else, 20% whatever?
I still would say it's a split. I'm not saying that content is key and king. If I had to lean more towards something, I'd say 60% content, 40% the links, and everything else that goes into the off page. Links is a broad statement.
Yeah.
But yeah, content is the key. And you can go out there and win, but still, you can't become the authority without getting votes from other people in that link graph. It just doesn't happen. Got to get votes, unfortunately.
Now, going towards the strategy side, Chris, strategy-wise, I know you do everything and anything, Harrow, fucking guest post and edits, fucking automation probably, and fuck knows what else. What's the best strategies that you see working for Anwar? Just what do you think works the best?
Figure out which category the top players' links are in and buy out of that category. If you stick with that, regardless of quote unquote quality, you will find success.
Cool.
Everyone's quality is means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but by category specific. If I have a cat website, that doesn't mean that I need other sites that are talking about cats. But if I'm buying cats, I'm sure that the primary category is probably, animals, things along these lines. That's the category that we have to get. The site could be about cars, but if the link graph is pointing to animals, that's a good link. Especially if there's like 500, 600, 1,000 referring domains, and the traffic that comes to the site is about cats. Woohoo! Oh, we got something, baby. And if I could get on that homepage, this is a hard big if, that's even better.
I can't really disagree with anything Chris has said. I think mixing it up, using a diverse range of links. A link is a link in a lot of cases. I'll use that loosely, though. You still want it to be semi-relevant and stuff, but people, like you see, Chris, want a cat link for a cat website, and you're going to run out of inventory and possibilities and opportunities very quickly. So, yeah, but I still feel links are super important. Like Chris says, I think content's important, other aspects are important, but links still play a big part in it. I'm not going to sit here and say 50-50 either, but they are needed no matter what, in my opinion, unless you've got a real shitty low competition niche. If so, please DM me what niche that is, because I'd love to join you. I'd love to join you in there. Maeve says, I don't know, having ran an e-com for 19 years, I'm glad to be out of it. I think the thing is, Maeve, I think there's a time span on anything. Like, I ran a digital marketing agency for 10 years until it blew my fucking brains out to the point where I couldn't stomach working with any more clients. So I think no matter what you do, you end up getting fed up of it. Like affiliate, you're like, fuck this, I'm getting shafted at every opportunity. And you try different things. So I think we could all whine and bitch at times about the niche we're in. But yeah, it's whatever keeps you happy and whatever keeps paying the bills. Vasil.
Happiness and paying the bills that's very loose,
Yeah. But the question here, Chris, what do you think of Andrew Tate and his business plan? Do you watch much of Andrew Tate?
I don't have any thoughts on, and I don't know anything about him.
Did he make a fortune out of Hustlers University? It's quite smart, isn't it? I think, if you ask me, I don't know the ins and outs of Andrew Tate and his business things. He obviously apparently made a lot of money using live cam girls and made a fortune doing that.
Really?
Yeah. But he obviously Hustlers University, he's got X amount of people paying $49 a month. Now we're talking 100,000, 200,000 people here, Chris. The guy's making millions per month, teaching people how to make money online. You're not telling me that's a bad thing to be doing. It's absolutely, it's quite smart. Me and Chris have been doing, masterminds for a number of years as well. Not to the scale of Andrew Tate. Andrew is doing it from a making money online perspective, not necessarily SEO specific. Whereas I think, me and Chris are laser focused on, one specific thing. But it's the same method, and he's teaching people and he's helping people, and people are coming out of there with ideas, suggestions, food for thought, different mindset, all of that stuff. So I think, for what it's worth, the guy's doing a relatively good job and clearly makes a lot of money, and fair play to him. I think he's obviously big and well known, and people will debate whether he's full of shit or not or whatever. The guy's successful. He makes money. That's it. That's all I care about. Like anything else, I don't know what else he's done in the background or whatever. But he seems a very smart guy to me. So, yeah,
making a run.
That's what it's all about. Next conference trip, Chris. Holly's at OMG Live next week, and then she's done till April. What about you, Chris? What are you doing?
When's Terry Samuels' deal?
April.
So I think April would be the next one. And then after that, trying to see if I could get the front on the dough, and we'll maybe do something in Vegas again. I'm going to try.
Yeah.
See if I could get some backing,
Um,
which is helpful.
I am next in Chiang Mai next week. Next Friday, I fly out to Chiang Mai, Holly. So got the dreaded 22-hour trip to Chiang Mai, and then I'm done till April. I think it's April. I'm going. The next one after that for me is Jesper Nielsen's one out in Denmark. So I'm actually going to try and stop after Jesper's doing SEO conferences. Full stop. I just don't think there's a huge amount of value for me doing them anymore. I want to go to more businessy, entrepreneurial type conferences, get a different audience and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to take my foot off the gas with a lot of the conferences. I'll still come, and if we can do one again in Vegas, I'll do that. But I don't want to be doing the amounts I'm doing just now. I just feel as if I'm repeating myself, saying the same thing, seeing the same old faces, listening to the same shitty jokes, and stuff like that. And I don't want to be the guy that's forever hated by being that guy, repeatedly on the same stage every year. So I'm going to try and get a different audience, a wider, broader audience. So that's my plans.
There you go.
Yeah,
I think after that, yeah, I'm with you, man. I just want to hold my own every year. Once a year.
Have some fun.
Have a great blast. Stay in Vegas for a week and just have a ball.
Even, the one we had in Vegas there, I came from another fucking conference, like
you were tired,
in Estonia. Yeah. I'm fucked. I didn't really particularly enjoy it as much as I should have. I'd like to have came there for a few days before, settled in, get used to the weather, had a few long lies, chilled out, and then partied like a motherfucker at my own event. I just felt really fucking sluggish at my own event. And again, I think less is more. I could have got a lot more out of it on my own event, but I was too busy running around fucking all over the place. So yeah, less is more. So
less is more.
Definitely going to be taking the foot off the gas when it comes to that. We still have some questions coming in. What's your process for vetting or assessing tier 1 backlinks to a money site or landing page? Do you target topical relevance to match the page, authority, traffic? What metrics matter most?
Well, it depends on who's buying them, right? What's the client says first, right? Well, what do you want to see? Usually, but for me, high referring domain count, what traffic's coming to the site. Like if I'm spending good money, I want to know, well, what traffic's coming in? Is it ranking for keywords that I want? Is there high referring domains? Where's the link going to be placed? How many internal links are pointing to that page? What link graph is it in? What category is it, or topical relevance of that domain? That's about it.
I think, Rob, the main things are, relevance, traffic, what keywords does it rank for, and everything else. People throw out there, they've got X amount of filters and checks and everything else. You can't filter down too much, or you're going to have no fucking inventory to pick from. But I think, those are the basic ones that Chris just mentioned. And you can't really dig too much deeper, or you're not going to have anything. That's the problem when you start becoming anal about the kind of filtering process. You can't. There's no such thing as amazing, perfect, homepage links that no one else has got and all that stuff. So
Very hard.
just don't filter down too much is my point there, Rob.
That's it.
Jude, how important do you think author bios are since the helpful content update?
Essential. Well, not essential, but I think for a website, the meeting the team and laying out, okay, who we are, what we do, and where we're at, where we're from, little bit of information is certainly going to be in your best interest, regardless of the updates or whatnot. I think it's just good practice.
Yeah. Justice for building, selling sites, assets. What do you see happening within 2024? I don't think anything will change. I think more and more people should be doing it. More and more people should be making more money. It's the same as real estate. You know, people are going to buy and sell properties. That's going to continue. It's the same with online businesses. I think people are going to grow, scale. And I think it will be a business model for the foreseeable future.
For sure. Nothing to add there. Have you ever heard of G2?
Yeah.
You have?
The website, yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious.
They've been around for a number of years.
Have they? Yep.
Yeah. But Vasil, he had an affiliate where every $50 Discord membership, he gets 25. Why not? Why not?
He was giving up 50% on the year subscriptions.
Yeah.
He's very fair, and he pays right on time.
But Andrew Tate's got an army of people who are doing his TikTok, regurgitating all this stuff, and boom, and shit. It's just a volume game. It's just fucking blown up. Where I think, by his own standards, he's the most Google man on the planet, according to what he says. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it's worked, and fair play. I like that strategy. Everyone's earning. It's not just all for his back pocket. So,
you ever check yourself on trends and see your? No, well, you're moving. You're moving. Yeah. Oh yeah. Got me beat.
So, but yeah, listen, I've taken my foot off the gas with a lot of the video stuff and stuff, but I'm coming back with a bang. So hopefully.
Well, last time you did that, you came with 100. That it was just like bang, 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 bang. You have somebody like editing and stuff? Yeah.
So coming back with a bang, just freshening things up, bringing it up to full speed. Here's a question for you, Chris.
Yes.
Obviously, I've got 1,100 videos on there.
Sheesh.
Now, obviously, some of those videos are dated. Let's say SEMrush tutorials from fucking 6 years ago and stuff like that.
Thinking about that. Yep.
Do you just fucking delete them, or what do you do with these videos?
Man, I know. I was just thinking about that. So what I've been doing is going through the catalog, starting at the old ones, and what I'm looking at is is there any link? Is there any traffic coming to the video still?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's an old video and it's dead, delete.
Right.
Either delete or move it to the member section.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to delete it because I want it for me.
Yeah. But it's just there. It may become something that people want to see in the future. I don't know. But yeah, I'm like, do I fucking delete these? Do I not? But do you use anything like Trello to keep track of projects and tasks?
That's a very good question, sir. I have used Trello in the past. Right now we're using an SPP. And then on the back end of that, it's Ring Central system. So Ring Central and SPP for client-side stuff, I guess. That's it, man.
I don't do that shit. I used to use Post-it notes, Mike, when I had an agency. But I gave up the agency in 2015. So Trello and everything weren't as big as they are now. But yeah.
Basecamp. I was using that. Ran with that a little bit. Very easy, simple.
Notion is another one. I've got friends who use Notion, which seems to be pretty cool. For sure. A lot of people are using that now. So
yeah. I think that at least I don't know what business you're in, Mike, but I think in the at least for SEO and service, I've found that, and without it, you have to address the concern immediately, or people just flame. So for me, I think it's moving forward. It's immediate access or toll free. I really like, but I don't know what business you're in, man. That's what we're rocking with.
Holly says Jespers was fun. I enjoyed it. I've never been to Denmark, so I look forward to seeing Denmark as well. And I'm sure he puts on a great event as well. I've seen you and Randy and all that stuff out there the last time. But yeah, see what it's like and tick off another place because I've never been there. So it's another country ticked off the box.
What's the what's the conference about?
Link building.
Link building. Okay. Fair enough. Fair play.
Yeah, I think it's primarily link focused. But
fun topic.
Merlino and Brock are doing a conference in February, spring training in April, and hopefully Digital Unfiltered as well. We will sort something, Randy. That is for sure. And we both enjoyed Vegas as a place. So
I love Vegas.
Yeah. So we just need to refine it slightly. But we will be back.
Yeah.
We will be back.
Like no open bar. That is, yeah. We're gonna have to work that one out. That was a bad idea, Chris.
Whose idea was it, though?
That was my idea. Yes, I wanted to give everyone open bar, and not only just open bar, but open bar multiple times throughout the day, and yeah, every day.
Yes. In terms of roughly, what did that cost?
Oh man,
because I didn't even ask. I just knew what my bill was at the end, and I just went, "Fuck you, pay it, forget about it. Ask no questions. Don't dig
13.
deep." 13. Fuck.
To have open bar for 3 days.
Dude, that's fucking insane.
But and then 2, I didn't just want open bar. I didn't want the junk. I wanted top shelf.
Yeah.
Of course, if we're gonna do it. I thought everyone would be back there just enjoying themselves. That's what it was there for.
Yeah.
But no, they were focused on the. I didn't think about that. I was thinking, dude, you guys party, have a good time, take notes. Enjoy yourself. I want you to those days where you wake up and you forget what happened, but you had a blast.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted. That's what I was hoping for.
So did it cost us 13 regardless of what these people drunk?
Regardless, it didn't matter because it was unlimited.
You didn't fucking emphasize that part. No one fucking knew. You used to literally said at the start, fill your fucking boots, guys.
Yeah, I mentioned it on when it was day 3 and it was the last day. I was like, guys and gals, I said, please go back there. It's open as much as you want. If you took the bottle of Grey Goose and chugged it down, though, go get you another one. Just guzzle it up.
Dude, this wasn't made clear to me. This was not made clear.
Completely unlimited booze for all 3 days.
Why did no one?
And because of how we did it, and because of the spend that we had, they opened it up 3 times for each day, and we serviced everybody. It didn't matter if you were VIP or not when it came down to it. Everybody open bar. Like, dude, everybody could have been balling out in Vegas. That was my goal. That was my dream. Everyone have a good time. I thought all SEOs like to booze it up, but I guess
but this wasn't made clear. You need to have a sign saying this is a free for all.
It's a free for all, dude. And they even had backups because we were telling the guys like, "Hey, listen, this is going to be a rowdy crowd. These guys are going to be drinking." So they remember the first day they had 3 people, and then once they saw how everyone was, they only brought 2.
Yeah,
because you had to reserve the people, the staff.
Yeah.
Lessons, man. We had a good time.
Anyway, last couple of questions. When creating WordPress for a real estate agent, any tips for bulk uploading the keyword city pages so I don't have to make them all at one time?
That's going to be in my training, but the tool we like is CSV Uploader. But I have a whole process. I have the formulas. It'll be in the next training that that we process. And I'm pretty sure I already talked with Craig about this too. It might be a joint training. You never know, man. You never know. This Black Friday might be a juicy one.
Yeah. Any new tricks? No. Any new YouTube tricks?
Not that I can. I mean, no. I've never really focused on trickery for that.
Is there a site that can calculate a multiple you would get selling a website? There isn't a website because the multiple depends on many different factors. You know, you're going to get anything between 30 and 50 times your monthly profit. You know, the difference between 30 and 50 is the niche, the longevity, how long have you been making that money and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you know, you can work with that as a calculator. Between 30 and 50, if you go to Empire Flippers, you'll see the average multiples for the niche that you're in, and try and figure it out from there. And live F1 fan can't get his head around YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are working well for me, so I'm just blasting them out, man. Scattergun approach.
Yep.
But
yeah, that's an interesting. Yeah, I've been putting them out 6 a day, and then like going through them and being like, okay, this one got 4 downvotes. That one's out of here. This one got 2 down. Okay, that one's out of here. I'm thinking about taking all that and just moving it to its own channel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's
does it drag your channel down?
Because of the volume of it, and they're getting dinged with it. Because I'm looking at it as a volume play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't make any coin. You don't make anything on them. You
Yeah.
get a penny per 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So it's I was looking for it for reach because on all the terms they put them right up at front and center on desktop. For every term they're right up at the top. You know, so if you get one to go, you're right up there for 15 seconds of effort. So it's worth to have, but I don't know if I want to torture my subscribers.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Actually, we're talking. We're talking. What about? Because for me, like I don't check the emails, right? But like if I was getting dinged every day, 6 times a day, I'd probably be upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, a little treat there. Oh, that's fun, man. I know we're out of time, man. I had a good time. I had a good day. There's no other questions. Man, it was booming today.
Yeah. We have one last one and then we need to go. No more. Thoughts of guys doing rank and renting for niches. Why not? It's easier, Ryan. You get a quicker traction, so why the fuck not? And do either of you have training on creating and operating lead gen sites? Is this covered in your mastermind? To a degree, Nick, you know, we don't. I wouldn't say my mastermind's about operating lead gen websites. We talk about everything and anything, whether it be GMB shit, whether it be YouTube, whether it's building a brand, whether it's, you know, content pruning, whether it's Harrow links, you know, everything's very, very specific. And we take recommendations of what you want to hear in the mastermind. So we create to suit you. But operating a lead gen website, I would say, you know, we're not going to handhold someone through how to operate a lead gen website. It should be fast, quick, easy, call rail, blah, 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 blah. It's easy. That for me, that's easy. It's not something I would, you know, have a specific training on as such. We can have a session on it, but I wouldn't never launch a course. And I don't know anyone who does have a course on that I can recommend. But Chris, do you maybe know of someone who has a course on that specifically?
I'm not targeting that specifically, no. But Yeah, I think just like you I'm sure if somebody brought that as a topic for the day or during their times, I do it by time. Like, okay, it's your turn, your turn, your turn, your turn. For your turn, we could talk about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long are your sessions? It's an hour a hit?
Yeah. And sometimes they run into an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. But yeah, there's some people, can't remember who it was actually, but they spoke for 2 hours. We're like, fuck. But most people's attention goes after an hour. So so there you go. But Mike.
And then you just put it in the calendar for the day.
Yeah.
It's like a client call.
Yeah.
Smart, dude.
I just think short, sharper, more of them is better than, I know you do the fucking long-winded version, but
well, because I was like, okay, let's dedicate a day to this. But I could see where then I open up my day.
Dude, people's fucking attention can't fucking listen that long. Just for me, I can't anyway. So, so it works well for me. But that's my mastermind. Chris's is on chrispalmermarketing.com. You will find his mastermind on there. So yeah, but guys, we are out of time. I've got to go to hospital to visit my old grandma. So
she good?
Yeah, all good. Just old age. But we will be back at the same time next week, guys.
See you guys.
See you later.
See you, Craig. Thank you. Bye-bye.